Good morning, one and all. Dear students, last class we can be discuss about the sustainable management natural resources. Under that one, how should be the forest and water is very important to us, and what are the ways we can be save this forest and water. So like that, why we can be give to the forest and water is important. That equal important also we can be give to the fossil fuels. So nowadays science is very developed, and also we can be depend upon to the all the any type you can be go to the one place to another place for the vehicles we can be used. Is it? So maybe aeroplane, two wheelers or buses, scooters, we can be used for the one place to another place for that one. But the main fuel we can be used for here petrol, diesel product, or we can be used to the gasoline. How should we then come to the this product from the this fuels? So is there is any fuel we can be seen to the that one? So that is we can be called as the fossil fuels. Whatever you can be seen, nature you can be seen in the petroleum product, we can be called that one, either petrol, diesel, kerosene. So these are all products they can be belongs to the fossil fuels. So this is also very important to us, we can be saved to that one. So because of the population should be also increases, everyone should be also depend upon to their own vehicles. Then what happens? It should be the easily to the can be depend upon to that one, and also should be the pressure on the these fossil fuels, and also we can be avoid to that one. So when the demand should be also increases, the limited supply should be the very limited. So then what happens? It should be the nearly maybe we can have the 300 to 400 years we can be used to that one. Afterwards we cannot be do that one. Yes, we can be needed to the alternative source of energy for that one. So maybe we can be used to the solar energy. You can do to the next class. So here first we can be discuss about the fossil fuels. What is the meaning of fossil fuels? So here we can be discuss about the only coal and petroleum product. We can be tell about coal and petroleum are called fossil fuels. So coal and petroleum product, whatever you can obtain in the nature, that is we can be called as the fossil fuels. These coal and petroleum are formed from the degradation of the biomass million of the years ago, and yes, these are the resources that will be exhausted in the future, no matter how carefully it can be used to. So biomass means maybe million of years that whatever the plants and animals which can be the die out, then there will be formation of the some layers to that one, they can be converted into solidification, or we can be called as the petrification. The petrification process we can be converted into coal or oil. Either it should be the solid form or it should be the liquid form. That is we can be called as the coal and petroleum. So these sources also exist exhausted. So why it is exhausted means because we can be used to the lot. So yes, it should be the pressure on these fossil fuels. Yes, we can be used to no future for the matter how we can be carefully used to. So we can be needed to the next generation also. Yes, we can be used to save to that one. Not only for the next generation also. So and also however it could be used to that one, it should be also highly polluted also. That pollution should be caused to the various, it be caused for the various diseases also. Yes, we can be saved to these fossil fuels. Especially coal and petroleum have been formed by the biomass in addition to when we burn to these fossil fuels, coal and petroleum, they can be give to the carbon and they also contain hydrogen, nitrogen and sulfur. So fossil fuel should be consist of the some more elements, that is we can be called as the carbon. Along with that one we have the hydrogen, nitrogen and also sulfur. So when these fossil fuels you can burn, whatever the product obtained out, that is we can be called as the, when we burn the oxygen, carbon with oxygen, there should be formed to the carbon dioxide, water, maybe sulfur should be formed to the sulfur dioxide, nitrogen should be formed to the nitrogen oxide. So they are the sulfur should be sulfur oxide. They are the highly poisonous and should be the carbon dioxide is one of the main reason for the global warming. When combustion takes place, so combustion means when we burn to these fossil fuels, then what happens? So maybe there will be insufficient air or limited supply of oxygen. So then carbon monoxide is formed instead of the carbon dioxide. So when we not sufficient to the given to the oxygen to the any elements in that one, they will be converted into monoxide form. So for example, carbon does not completely burn, so it should be formed to the carbon monoxide. It is also one of the highly poisonous and also polluted gases. Of this product, the oxide of the like that sulfur, nitrogen oxide, carbon monoxide are highly poisonous in high concentration, and carbon dioxide is the greenhouse gases. So along with the carbon dioxide, whatever the vehicles are the emitted to that one, that fuel, that smoke should be produced to the carbon dioxide. It is also one of the greenhouse gases. So whatever it can be seen in the industries, vehicles. So these are all the main reasons for the highly polluted in the nitrogen dioxide, sulfur dioxide along with the carbon dioxide also. So there will causes the some acid rain also, maybe sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide. So how should we can we cut down these fossil fuels? So here using everyone should be the public transport or by carpooling. So maybe you can be used to the some near distances, you can be used to the bicycle, or for the you can be used to the walking, or you can be used to the public transport. Then you can be avoid to the fossil fuels. Then in your home you can use the some LED bulb instead of the fluorescent tubes. You can be used to the home also. That should be also save the electrical energy. Limiting the use of the heater. So in your home you have to the heater, it can be used, but it can be used to the limited and using alternative source of energy. Alternative source of energy means maybe solar energy should be one of the abundant in the nature. Yes, we can be used to this solar energy, and also wind energy is also we can be seen in the especially winter season we can be used to that one. Not only for the whole year, at least we can be used in the winter season also we can be used to that one. That should be also be converted into any form of the energy, especially electrical energy we can be used to that purposes. So nowadays we can be used to the solar vehicles also we can be used to that one. So related to that one we have to some questions here. When combustion of the coal takes place, insufficient of air, which gas is formed? So the answer is carbon monoxide. Is it sulfur dioxide, nitrous oxide, carbon monoxide, nitrogen peroxide? The correct answer is carbon monoxide. So along with one, you have to the summary of this lesson. So in nature we can be seen in the whatever resources are there, forest, wildlife, water, coal and petroleum, we can be used in the sustainable manner. These are all very important to us, as we can be called as the natural resources. We can reduce this pressure on the environment. Sincerely we are applying the maximum utilization to the maybe 5 R's we can be taken that one. Refuse, reduce, reuse, repurpose, recycle in our life. So management of the forest resources also take into the account of the interest of the various stakeholders. This is also we can be avoid to that one. The harnessing of the water resources by the building dams as a is also one of the social problem, economic problem, and also environmental implementation. So it can be used to the alternative to large dam exist. They will be locally specific or mainly developed as to give to the local people control over their local resources. So some interesting factors we can be seen here in this lesson. A major tree removes nearly 70 times more pollution than a freshly planted tree. So major tree means already they exist in the plant. That should be 70 times more pollution than the freshly planted tree. We should remove the 70 times of the pollution. Yes, we can be say the forest also. Trees are the longest living things on the earth. Do you know that trees do not die on the old age? So if they are the lifespan should be also very long. They are killed by the disease, insects or by people. Some of the oldest well-known trees such as the giant spruce and also California bristlecone spice which is learned from the 4,000 to 5,000 years also we can be seen this type of the trees. Around the 3/4 of the increase in the carbon dioxide level in the human activity over the last 20 years from the burning of the fossil fuels. So we said whatever 20 years of there, so we can increase this pollution level. The rest is made up of the loss in the land using the changes in the deforestation. So now we can be seeing in the some videos we can be seen to this lesson.
Sustainable development is the judicious use of natural resources to meet our needs from present generation to future generations. In 1970s, at Uttaranchal, a sport goods company started cutting of trees in its surroundings, thereby started deforestation. In 1972, Sundar Lal Bahuguna and Sri Chandi Prasad Bhatt together started to gather people to create awareness about environment and to save trees. People began to save trees by hugging around the tree trunk. This led the workers to stop the cutting of trees. This movement continued for several months until they stopped cutting down the trees. This community movement is known as Chipko movement, which later spread to other communities and forced the government to rethink their priorities in the use of forest products. This movement leads to the management of forest or natural resource by the active participation of local people, forests and wildlife. Forests and wildlife are together called biodiversity. The biodiversity is measured in terms of the number of plants and animal species found in a particular place. It includes fungi, ferns, flowering plants, insects, bird, reptiles, and amphibians. Mammals and so on. Our main aim is to conserve the biodiversity by doing experiments and field surveys. The reports suggest that the loss of biodiversity leads to loss of ecological stability. Stakeholders, a person or a group of organization that live in and around the forests and also depend on forest products for their life. For example, the forest department which owns the land and controls the resources from forests. Some industries like paper mills which depend on various forest products as raw materials. A naturalist or biologist who wants to conserve nature in its original form. The local people depend on forests for the following reasons: collecting of woods for cooking and burning, forests are site for fishing and hunting, for collection of fruits, use of bamboo to make huts. Local people graze their cattle in forest areas. These people do not harm the forest resources. Instead, they have knowledge of sustainable development of the forest wealth. They do not harm means that they don't cut trees, but they only cut the branches of trees. The industrialists or businessmen who depend on the raw materials of forests products for their factories are not interested in the sustainability of the forest. The following industries are dependent on forest products: paper industries, timber industries, land industries, all industries mainly depend on trees, which leads to the deforestation, local people and forest conservation. For about 100 years, the local people have been actively involved in forest management, since they ensure its sustainability as they have been working traditionally for conservation of forests and its resources. Example, Amrita Devi Bishnoi was a social worker who belonged to Bishnoi community in Rajasthan. In 1731, she sacrificed her life along with 303 others for the protection of khejri trees in Pitwali village near Jodhpur. Management of protected area like national parks, hotspots and bioreserves while keeping the local people out. By using force cannot be successful in the long run because these people never destroy the forest. Deforestation is caused by the industrial needs or development